Films with the Women in My Life. My name is Brennan, and joining me tonight is Jess.
I'm second again. We're going to change it up. What's up, guys?
Oh, very nice. No, I'm sticking to the order we've done for a long time. I know I played with it back in the day, but this is the order. Nicole is also here.
It feels weird when you don't do Jess first.
Well, that's why I did you first.
Well, first is the worst, second is the best.
Oh,
wow.
And then third is the one that's Mama K.
Oh, that's me. Hey, hi. I'm last all the time. That's fine.
And tonight is our annual Top 5 show. It's where we do our top 5, our bottom 5, and a couple other superlatives from the year 2022. And I really liked this year. I liked it more than last year. I liked it more than the year before. 2019 was also a good year, I would say, but the last 2 years have not been good. And so it's nice to get back on the horse and have stuff that I'm excited to talk about.
Yeah, but understandingly, it was quarantine.
Yeah,
COVID,
they were trying to make movies.
That's probably why.
I was looking at my list from the last 2 years and then my list this year, and I'm like, I think my 4 to my top 5 would all be above most of my picks from the last 2 years. It's head and shoulders. We're finally back on the right path, and I'm excited. But instead of starting off on this positive note, I would rather start on a negative note. We're going to shit on stuff first, because that's the more fun thing to do. We are doing our bottom 5 movies of 2022, and Mama K, you kick us off. What is the 5th worst movie in this year, in your opinion?
Oh, the 5th worst one. I was looking at it the other way, but
why would we start with number 1?
Yeah, so the 5th worst movie that I saw this season was one of the ones that people were like jonesing to see it, ready to do it, and it's Blonde. The movie's
God, yeah, that movie.
Yeah, that made my
it's
bottom
too
5.
long. It's too indulgent. It's too goddamn sad. Everything about it is too. Maybe he should have stopped. So Blonde is my number 5 movie.
I think my review on Letterboxd for that was, it's Josh Trank's Capone, but with more sexual assault, and that's not a compliment. So, yeah, I it's not on my bottom 5, but I agree that movie was not good. Jess, your number 5 worst of the year.
My number 5. So my favorite worst.
Your worst. Your 5th worst. Right. Yes.
My favorite worst. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Pearl.
Ruffling feathers early tonight, are we? Pearl, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't like Pearl.
I know you liked it, but I did not.
I just think it was a popular movie in the movie community. It's like a 3.5, 4-star movie for me. I like that ending monologue. I liked X, I think, a little more in hindsight, but that's a damn shame.
Again, my favorite word, so it's not all the way down there, right? It made my
that's why your favorite worst. I see. Okay, well, Nicole, your favorite worst, your 5th pick.
Okay. I went to 6 because I have to do that.
I feel like that's maybe we should.
You have
an
extra hate. That's so unlike you.
So my least favorite.
Your favorite least favorite, as Jess says.
Of number 6 is Lightyear.
Oh, geez. Dog and Lightyear.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was not a fan of that. It did not fit the schematics of a Toy Story film, and that was a shame.
Nicole is all done with Toy Story. Toy Story 4, Lightyear, you're like, you should have stopped at 3,
That's
I guess.
true. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, they should have stopped at 2, but
I kind of agree with that, actually.
2, yeah, that would have been okay.
But my number 5, where it's supposed to start, is somehow it's another cartoon, which is Turning Red.
Wow.
And
back-to-back Pixar on the bottom.
Back-to-back.
All the Pixar, right? Or is that the only Pixar that came out this year?
Those are the only 2 that came out this year. Feature length, anyway. That's
Pixar bummed.
That's a shame.
You were bummed out. That's too bad. I like Turning Red.
Did Turning Red get critically acclaimed? Was it really good, or you just didn't like
high
it?
90s, I believe. Maybe.
I mean, it was well received.
I liked it. I was the only one who liked it.
Okay, this is not your turn. Just wait.
Just asked.
Shh.
It's not horrible, if it was on again, I would probably keep it on in the background. But I mean, it was not anything that would ever get into a high rating of a Pixar movie for me. It was just kind of middle of the road there, so I had to put it on my bottom 5.
I'm on brand this year in that my bottom 5 is all horror movies because horror movies are usually bad.
Sorry, Jess.
Don't worry, Jess. I don't think these are any ones you care about. In fact, I don't know if
I probably would maybe even agree with you. So because I put Pearl in my bag.
that's true. But I think all these. I don't think you've seen any of these. I think only Mama K's seen one of them, maybe. Anyway, I'm rambling. Choose or Die is my 5th pick this year. 5th worst. It is a Netflix horror movie, and it's like a video game horror movie where like the video game's like you gotta choose, or you're gonna die, and then that's what happens over and over again.
You told me I saw this, but I can't recall ever seeing this.
Well, that should tell you how bad it is. You can't even remember it. It's garbage. And
wait, is that like the movie you wake up and you're dead again? Like the one that I hated that me and Ian saw?
Oh, no, that was a different one.
No, that's Happy Death Day. That's actually a good movie.
Didn't we see another movie where you die over and over again? They were trying to figure out why.
Yeah, we did
was
one.
It like a sequel
Were you
to
on
that
Palm
or something?
Springs?
No, this year, but I do remember that one.
Yeah, I mean the Groundhog Day movie happens a lot, but you might have seen it. It was on Netflix. It was like one of those top 10 on Netflix. So, and it was only an hour, 20 minutes or whatever. Yeah. You might have just happened to stumble on it. It sucked. Is the point? Well, okay, number 4 worst.
Number 4 worst has already been said, and it is Turning Red.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. You guys are turning me red.
That movie did not resonate with me, and the more I thought about it, the more I disliked it, and I can't even pinpoint what it was, but it was everything. So, yeah.
I disagree.
Just wasn't right.
Sorry, Pixar.
4-star movie, and I cried. I know that sounds like I do that all the time, but I swear
you do.
I don't. So
that all the time.
I've saw 300 and something movies this year. I probably only cried at like 40 of them, which on a percentage basis is pretty low. So, Jess, your 4th worst movie of the year.
4th was Nope. Did not enjoy that movie at all.
That makes me sad, Jess. I know you were looking forward to that one.
I know, it makes me sad too. Believe me, it makes me sad too. But
have you caught up on Get Out yet? I ask you this every year.
No, I haven't.
Come on, man. Come on.
You haven't watched Jordan Peele's best movie?
I feel like literally everyone he does just gets worse and worse. Like
as more and more come out, she's
well. Then you got to watch the first one, so you can watch the best one.
Yeah, because it's the best.
I say, yeah, you did that and Candyman, which you liked Candyman. I think that was on your top 5 last year, but yeah.
Yeah, I liked Candyman. But Candyman, yeah, it was in my top 5, but it wasn't like the best, so no, just getting bad.
That's too bad. Hopefully, we can turn around with whatever he comes out with next. Nicole, number 4 for you.
My number 4 film of the bottom 5. I think this was a Netflix movie. It is Moonshot with one of the Sprouse brothers and that girl. And it could have been so much better, but I mean the concept was almost there, but the execution was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's just mediocre. I didn't hate it, but yeah. Yeah, that's a fine pick.
Yeah.
I think that was on HBO Max, if anyone wants to catch up with that 2.5-star movie. So, my 4th of the year at the bottom is, unsurprisingly, another horror movie. It's a Stephen King adaptation. It's Firestarter. Did you guys know Firestarter came out this year? They made a remake of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was bad. I haven't seen the original one because Stephen King movie adaptations are pretty uneven. Some are incredible, critically acclaimed masterpieces, and some are literal dog shit. Cujo. But Firestarter is in the figurative dog shit category. It is very bad. It is very boring. I fell asleep, I think, twice in it, and it's only an hour and a half long, and I saw it during the day, not during a night. So, bad. Number 3 for you, Mom K.
Number 3 for me was... I fell asleep too much in this movie. It was Elvis. I know, not a popular opinion, but... Oh man,
the king, our king.
Wow.
I fell asleep. I wanted the story to be different, and it wasn't. So that's, yeah.
His story was his life. And the Colonel's life.
And the Colonel's life.
Well, it was more about
there
the
was
Colonel.
too much Colonel in it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do a movie on the
It
Colonel,
wasn't
it should
great,
be
but I don't
KFC.
think it's bad enough to make my bottom 5.
I don't know. There's some really
the middle
bad
one?
movies. I'm looking at some really bad movies that I actually enjoyed, so I can't put them in my bottom, like my bottom ones. So there
No,
are.
this is your opinion. I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
there are
Elvis is
definitely a
78%
bunch
on
of
Rotten
worse
Tomatoes.
movies.
My opinion.
It's my opinion. All right, Jess, back to you. Number 3 worst.
Number 3, Mama K already shit on it, was the Marilyn Monroe movie. I don't need to talk about it anymore. The shitting has already been done.
Ugh.
We got some consensus lining up. We got 2 bottoms for Blonde, 2 for Turning
And
Red.
remember, I didn't even finish this movie. I watched like
Yeah,
half of it or something.
I remember.
And you
And
were
I
like,
would have
"Well,
been
that's
madder
good
at
enough."
you. I would have been madder, but you watched the best half of the movie and you still hated it. Like, it got way worse.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
you know,
and I was able to even engage in the whole podcast without even like being lost. So
shockingly, it was actually one of your better commentaries because that first half you were able to say so many things that were bad about it. So,
Right. You covered it.
I'll take commentary where I can get it. Nicole, number 3 for you.
My number 3 film has probably one of the weirdest fucking endings I've ever seen in a movie in my entire life. It is so vilely disturbing, and of course it has to come from A24. They're so gracious in giving us the weirdest shit on the planet. So my number 3 pick is Men. It was fucking weird.
I didn't know you hated Men so much.
I've talked to many people about this movie, and if you haven't seen it, there's a lot of male birth at the end. And,
There is a lot of male birth. Like,
Male
why,
birth.
wait, so why did you see it?
anal birth.
it's
It's
the
not even
director
just regular
of,
birth.
it's
It's
the-
anal birth, and
the
that's it.
director
Deserves a
of-
3 bottom.
Yeah, there was a lot of anal birth. It was the director of Annihilation and Ex Machina, which are 2 movies that all of us
Oh.
here
Midsummer.
pretty much like. No, not Midsummer. That's Ari Aster.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
not all of
the
us.
house.
No, House was also not Ari Aster.
No,
yeah,
the
I was
house. A24 is the house that made the movies.
That's true. That is correct. I apologize. I thought you meant the movie The House, which might come up later. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't hate Men, but you're right. It was flawed. I will say. All right, whatever. Morbius. Morbius is my 3rd worst movie of the year. It sucks. It's boring. It doesn't make any sense. It's funny that it's a meme. I know I just picked it on the draft show. You guys probably heard that a few
I was
days
gonna
ago.
say, wasn't it just on your draft?
Mm-hmm.
It was because of the memes. It's the B movie of the DC universe or the Marvel universe. I don't know what fucking universe Morbius is in. Who cares? Morbius sucks. Number 2 for Mama K.
I just have
Number 3.
no. This is number 2
No,
for
number
me.
2.
Yeah. So
Oh, you started?
yes.
Yeah, Mama K always starts
Um.
on the top 5
I'm
show.
sorry. I missed that.
I don't
Oh,
have
you
to
good.
say a lot about this because Brennan just mentioned Morbius, and that is my number 2
Yeah.
pick too. Because
Sucks.
what in the hell even?
It's Morbid time.
What?
It's fucking terrible. It's the one scene I liked is where the Doctor Who guy dances to himself in the mirror and he's
Yeah.
like combing his hair and there's like a ooh mala 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 song playing and
Yeah.
then he roars at the
It's
mirror.
a what song?
Ooh mala 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 ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how
What
it
are
goes.
we talking about?
We're talking about Morbius, one of the greatest films of that day that it came out. It's so bad. It's
One of the greatest films
Enough
for
Morbius.
16% of the people somewhere.
yeah. I can't believe when you're a professional critic and you give that like
No.
16%'s not nothing. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just your number 2 worst of the year.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't think any of you saw it, and you're gonna make fun of me for seeing it.
No.
Actually, I didn't even want to see it. My friend wanted to see it, and I was like, sure, I'll go with you. But it was that Craw Dogs movie.
Oh, where the crawdads sing.
Oh.
So bad.
Oh.
It looked
So bad.
awful. Jess, I'm so
It
sorry you had
looks-
to see that.
it
That looks
looks
so
bad.
bad.
It was bad. I was waiting for the movie to start the entire movie. I'm like, all right, when is this going to start? And then it ended. I'm like, it didn't start yet.
But Jess, did you read the book? I mean, because
I kept seeing the
absolutely
previews for
not.
that and I'm like, absolutely.
Jess does not read
no.
books.
No, Jess don't read.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked her if she
No.
read the book. So The people
The
who
one thing
read,
Jess reads is Parasite.
the people who read the book
Subtitles.
loved the movie because that's just where they live. So yeah.
I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
if
bad.
Jess says no
And
on
I'm
this one,
glad-
no.
Yeah, I'm glad none of you saw it to have to be spared with that. So I took one for the team.
Thanks, Jess.
I'd say I would never assign that to you
I was
guys.
just tired
I
of
would never
hearing
do
that
to
Taylor
you.
Swift song on Pandora.
I think we've learned on this podcast Taylor Swift is not a good omen for the show. You know, if you draft
Right.
Taylor Swift, if you watch Taylor Swift, I mean, you know, music fine, but if you're picking it in film realm, you're making a mistake. Nicole, you're number 2.
I'm not a Swiftie.
Yeah, neither.
Excuse me. My number 2 has already been stated previously by somebody,
Oh,
but I thought it was worse than they did, obviously. I'm going to pick Nope, for my number 2.
Yeah.
you guys are lining up.
completely
There's a lot
agree
of
with
lining
you.
up over here. Nope's got 2. Blonde. Pearl. No, not Pearl. Morbius has 2. Turning Red is 2.
Listen, I need to put something out
You got-
for a vote. I need to pull my Elvis and put something else in there because I don't know how this slipped out, but this was definitely belongs in this category.
Elvis is in my honorable mentions. It's
Can
not my
I
top
can
5,
I be
but it's
allowed
in
to
my
pull
honorable
Elvis and then
mentions.
stick this other one in the number 3 slot? When it's my turn to do my number
Go
1.
ahead.
Okay.
Do it right now. Flip it out right now.
Is it my turn? Yeah.
No.
Okay. So mentioning Taylor Swift in a movie brought this back to me, and Elvis is back down. Maybe he's number 6 or 7. It's fine. Everyone's fine. Amsterdam, piece
Amsterdam.
of shit. Piece of shit.
Amsterdam.
Yeah. Number 3.
I like it when the movie started and 100 minutes into the movie. And
Yeah,
literally
maybe
an
the
hour
last
and 40 minutes in.
Exactly. Oh, the worst. But wasn't the worst.
All right, Taylor Swift loses again.
Yeah, it wasn't Taylor Swift.
Is she in that?
What is
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Amsterdam have to do with Taylor Swift? I don't think
She was in the
know that
movie.
connection.
Briefly,
There's
and
a
it was
movie
not
called
her
Amsterdam.
fault.
Movie?
Yeah. She was not it was not
I
her
didn't know
fault.
she was
but-
in the movie.
Yeah.
She was like
That's
a
her second
cameo
movie. She
in
was
it.
also in Cats.
Oh, we should do Cats. You guys want to review Cats?
No.
I never saw it. They look too weird.
No.
It looks horrendous, but you
No.
know me, I'm morbidly curious.
We
when
don't
things look
support
that
James
horrendous.
Corden on this channel.
Why? What did he do to you?
He's just disgusting. He's my number 7. Bottom 5.
Number 7
Just
worst
James Corden.
James
Corden. Jeez, we'll just start ranking random crap at the end of the year next year. We'll just rank number 1 bottom James Corden.
Blue peanut M&Ms.
There we go. This sounds like a more fun show for you guys. Maybe we'll make something else. Number 2 for me on the bottom, The Invitation. I just saw it recently. I didn't see it when it came out. Nicole was half in the room. It's Ready or Not, but very bad. It's
I heard very scathing reviews
Ooh,
about that.
scathing.
Where is it streaming? Where'd you watch it?
I believe
Netflix.
Yeah, and it was on like the top 10 of the day or whatever. You know, that bullshit thing that tells you what mouth breathers are watching.
Yeah, I don't
And-
even believe that thing is real.
It's 25% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's way too high. Like I was like, if it's this low, maybe it'll be so bad it's good. Like I like, and it's just like it's so boring. It like I was just complaining about Amsterdam. It takes the whole movie for the movie to start, and then there's 20 minutes left, and then stupid shit happens, and then it's done. I'm like, you give me nothing. I was very angry with that, but not the most angry. That'll be next.
And you didn't
Number
cry.
1. I don't cry when I'm angry.
Okay.
I
Number
cry when
1. Are we here? Are we at the
Number
number
one.
1 for me?
We're at the number
here.
1 worst.
Number
Let's get
one-
all the anger out of our system.
This
It's all
is gonna-
positive after these.
All positive. This is going to be so popular number 1, and I'm surprised it didn't get picked during our Pick'em show. Is Hustle.
That's your number 1 worst movie of the year?
Adam Sandler.
It's about the Sixers.
I don't remember. That's the problem with this movie is that I like the thought, I like the theme, I like the people, I like the story, and then you stick Adam Sandler in it. And
Anyone who knows me has heard me for 5 seconds talk in my life knows
Right.
I think Adam Sandler is a complete hack fraud. And he
Right.
steals money from people,
Yeah.
and he takes advantage of people.
he's still.
I thought Hustle was a
Very
fine
much
movie.
No, it made
I
me
don't know
so
what you
mad that he was in it, and his mannerisms. Oh my god, anger.
I mean,
That's
I'm I'm shocked that there's so many worse Adam Sandler movies out there. He probably made a worse one this year that I wasn't even aware of. And, all right. Hustle. Number one worst.
Hustle.
Jess?
Yeah.
All right, my number one worst is going to be a big controversy of most people, but it's
You better not.
Everywhere.
You're
It
fucking
was.
Worst.
You're fired.
It
You're fired. This
was.
is your
It
last
was.
year. You're done. Get out.
on.
Get
Hold
the
on.
fuck
Hold
out
on.
of here.
Wait a minute. Worse than Blonde?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
You're
I
so...
just- it was,
I can't...
It was not
Why?
a Jess
Please
movie.
make me understand.
Like, I just couldn't follow any of it. It was everything, everywhere, all at once.
It really was that. That's not.
It told you what it was going to
wrong.
be. It told you in the title. I don't know.
I'm just gonna just say it was not a Jess movie and move on.
You could have put crawdads number one. Just put this number two.
No.
Putting this number one.
Let her
worse.
keep it because
Oh, it's an
mine's not
insult.
popular.
It's an
Hers
insult
is
to
not
film.
popular.
I don't like my name being attached to a show where anyone would say this is the worst movie of the year.
Oh my
It
God.
hurts me. It hurts me. It really does. It hurt. Oh.
Okay.
All
right,
Nicole,
you're
please
over it.
Don't say
Next.
whatever. Just say something
I
else.
think I could save it.
Say
I think
anything
I could save
else.
it. First, I need to get off topic 1 second because I need to bring up the worst TV show of the year. I'm sorry. I know this is not the platform for this, but I must bring this up.
If it's what I think it is.
If anybody liked The Watcher on Netflix, they're fucking scam artists.
I think I tried to watch it and I could not.
That was the fucking worst shit I've
The
ever seen in my
Watcher
life.
is
and
so
it was,
bad.
Wait, why did you
if
watch
they made
it?
that a movie,
Everyone was watching
it might
it
have been
too.
okay.
Like, everyone was watching it.
Everyone
Yeah,
was
I
watching
didn't
it.
watch it.
Why did you watch it? Or, like, who influenced you to watch it? Did you watch the entire thing?
Everyone, everywhere.
I
all
watched
at
the
once.
entire thing because everyone at work was talking about it. So I'm like, all right, I'm missing out. And it's a true story and it was in New Jersey. And I'm like, oh, that sounds great. I'll watch it. And that was a mistake.
So-
I bailed out halfway through, and then I came back for like the last episode, and I'm like, this makes no sense to me. I missed one episode. I have no idea what's happening.
It was horrendous.
The ending is almost so bad it's good though. When I don't,
Yeah.
fuck it. I don't
Okay,
even want to.
enough of that.
Yeah. What's
I
your
just had
real
to bring
number
it
one?
up. My number one worst movie of the year was a fucking sham. It was Beast.
Oh,
Beast?
Idris
That
Elba?
was, wait, that
What?
was your number one
With
worst?
Idris Elba was the number one worst
A
movie
sham?
of the year.
I don't
Nothing-
remember you hating it that much.
Me neither.
Nothing could ever save that movie from the ridiculous end scene where he fights a fucking lion and lives.
That's one of the best
Okay.
scenes of the year.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Nicole.
I mean, it is
Oh,
Idris Elba.
man.
When you see the trailer for Beast and you see a lion chasing after Idris Elba and then he's like gonna punch it. When
I
you
want
buy
you
the
to
ticket for that
die
movie, you want to
because
see.
that's what would happen in real life.
When you buy a ticket for that
it's a
movie.
fucking mutated, bloodthirsty lion. I'm sorry, you're not fucking surviving that, and your kids aren't surviving that either. They would get eaten because there's 800 other lions around,
when you see
and that's bullshit.
when you see Idris Elba,
Nobody died.
And you see
How
the
did
lion.
nobody fucking die?
Charles Copley died, the friend.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he blew up. He sacrificed himself.
He blew up.
He blew
I
up
don't
in the
fucking
van.
Remember that.
I
I
don't
don't
remember
know.
that.
That's the worst movie.
When you see Idris Elba square off with a lion in a trailer, you say, I want to go see that movie because I want to see Idris Elba punch a lion, and you fucking get Idris Elba punching a lion in that movie. You get what you pay for. Beast is not a great movie,
I loved it.
but you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Well,
the controversy.
you know,
These
right
are.
there.
I disagree
what
with
I have
all
to
of
say.
your number ones. All your number ones are bad. You're bad, worst.
Oh well,
You all
good
are
for
wrong.
you. Okay.
Okay,
Jesus.
so what's
Texas
your
Chainsaw
number
Massacre
one?
is the worst movie of the year. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, is the worst movie of the year. It's horrendous. And you
None of
didn't
us were
even see-
stupid enough to watch that, so that's
I
your
watch
opinion.
everything. You just- all right, let's recap this here. Mama K's bottom 5 from highest to lowest: Hustle, Morbius, Amsterdam, Turning Red, and Blonde. Jess has Everything Everywhere All at Once, Crawdads, Blonde, Nope, and Pearl. Nicole has Beast, Nope, Men, Moonshot, and Turning Red and Lightyear as the tied Pixar losers.
That's about
And I have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Invitation, Morbius, Firestarter, and Choose or Die. So, let's talk about positive things now, because that's...
They all sound like they suck.
I can't... Let's recover. I gotta recover.
It shows that you just see a lot more things than we do, and you because of that, you wind up seeing better movies and also some really pieces of shit. So
I saw so much crap this year.
The bigger the sample size, the more expected your probability is going to be.
I think I watched 30 of those Hulu Into the Dark movies, and like 2 were good.
You could be fucking...
Because I just had to keep watching them. I have to finish them.
You could be building a model airplane or something.
I guess fun. I could.
And you get to review it. You get to look at it for the rest of your life. Instead, you're watching these stupid Five Nights at Freddy's shit or whatever you're watching.
Oh, no. Not that.
I need to fill the list out. I need to say I watched them. I need to say I watched them all so I can say how bad they are.
You could take up gardening.
It's an impulse. All right, whatever. Moving on to good stuff.
Yeah.
Movies we wish we saw in 2022. Just a couple, 1 or 2, 3, however many you got. Mama K, back to you. What is something that came out in 2022 you wish you saw?
I think the number one movie that I wish that I saw that I didn't see is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, because I think
you should have seen that.
The Voice. I will not watch that movie because of the voice.
Oh, because of
you don't like Jenny Slate's voice?
Yeah, her voice is bad.
Well, this is in your least favorite movie of all time, Everything Everywhere All at Once. So
right, that's true. This all tracks for Jess. So yeah. Because how do you not like Don't Be Suspicious? I mean, I'm talking to Jess now. I'm not talking about this movie. But how do you not like that?
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, you have to.
I can't say that I even knew that was from that movie.
Maybe that's your
Parks and Rec
favorite thing that Jenny Slate has ever done. That's possible. Yeah, that's that I think is the movie that I really wish I would see. Apparently, though, I need to see, what was the other movie that you said I need to see that's
Apollo 10 and a half.
Yeah, so
you would like that the most out of all of us, I think.
All right, well, that's...
Did you lived it?
I watched it and I'm like, I think this was my mom's life. I literally said that while watching it.
that's
it's
right.
The youngest of it's 1970, or it's 1969, and it's this kid who's the youngest of 5 people in a lower middle class family, and there's wood paneling everywhere, and they do a bunch of 1970s shit. And I'm like,
how old is this kid?
This is probably my mom's life.
How old is this kid?
He was slightly older than you would have been.
10 or 11?
He's 10. You're 11. He's 10 and a half. Apollo 10 and a half.
Oh, 10 and a half, yeah. Well, I'm a little bit removed from that, but I could probably, there was wood paneling in my house.
Yeah,
you would relate to this movie.
Yeah, I could probably
You would get it. Yeah,
you would
all
like
right.
this.
Okay,
I can't wait to hear your opinion on it.
There we go. That's what we'll do.
All right. Jess, anything you wish you saw this year?
Yes, 2 things. One is Glass Onion. I rented Knives Out because you've been talking about how good it was for a while, and then Glass Onion came, and everyone at work has been talking about it. So I rented the first one, Knives Out. I watched it, and I was going to watch Glass Onion, but I fell asleep. But it's still on my list of things to watch. So that's what I wish I saw. And Karen's favorite movie was Tar. So I think
you'll end up liking both.
That I watched that, so I think I want to see that too.
Good. I think you'll like Glass Onion if you liked Knives Out at all. And,
I think I'll like it too.
Yeah.
And Tar is a little more artsy fartsy, but Karen's got good taste. I trust her. So, I want to see that very bad as well. Maybe we'll review that in our new year if it comes out on streaming or something. Nicole?
I have 5. Can you believe that?
Yes, I 100% believe
that.
God. You are overachieving. I'm so proud of you. This is fantastic.
Yeah, you've got a 2023 resolution here.
Wait till my top 7.
I'm fanning myself. You saw so many movies. I love it.
7.
Things I wish I saw this year are Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
No, you can take that off.
I think Jess is the only one.
Okay.
Oh, no. Did you guys both see that? I didn't see that either.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I think I need to revisit the original.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Did you see that one, Mama K?
Yeah, I did. Saw it.
Did you like that one?
I did like it.
No.
Just didn't.
I fell asleep like I did the first. I saw the first one with my brother, and I fell asleep in the theaters.
Well, I didn't say that much.
Interesting.
No, I did like it.
Well, I would like to watch the first one again and then watch that one after. Yeah, that's
a good idea.
Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody.
With Somebody Who Loves Me.
That just came out in December.
Yeah, I've heard mostly negative things on that one. But
Well, we're all about watching the musical anthology things, or whatever they're
The
called.
biopics.
Autobiographies.
Biopics.
Biographies.
Yep.
the anthologies. I get you.
Whatever. Can you shut up? Okay, you're really making me upset right now. I'm just trying to get through my list. My next one is X, and I want to see that because I saw Pearl, and Brennan said X was better, so...
X is better.
It's weird that they came out the same year, but
Ty
I
West, he
want to
makes
see
movies.
that.
I don't know what either
Yeah,
one
he's
of
got-
those movies are.
They're both horror movies, so you're not going to ever
They're
watch them.
fucking
Never mind. We don't even need to.
same people that made the birthing male videos. Or
Awesome.
It's an A24 movie. I'm just saying. X, 96% Rotten Tomatoes. Pearl, 91. Just saying.
whatever. Okay. Bullet Train, because Brennan hasn't shut up about it.
It's a good movie.
And lastly, the biggest thing that I wish I saw, so I could jump in on this conversation and also boo Jess, is Everything Everywhere All at
Thank
Once.
I think you would agree with
there
me.
you go.
You would certainly
No, you
agree
won't.
with me.
No. Maybe if I took her in theaters, she would have, because it would have been 2.5 hours in a theater seat. But at home, where we can pause, where she can use bathroom breaks, where she gotten, I think I got a shot at her enjoying this.
I'm siding on with me. I think she'd be with my side. But
I think you dislike
see.
Everything Everywhere All at Once more than any other human being on the planet who's seen it. I think
yeah,
that's
I
possible.
think so too. I don't understand. It just shows how unique I am.
I don't
So
like
unique.
you spitting this positively. This is not a badge of honor. Oh god.
Unlike
It is so
anyone
fine.
else.
It
You
is
are.
so
That is
fine
the
to
thing I
not like
admire.
that, Jess. Yeah.
No, it is the thing I admire most about Jess. Is she is one of the most unique people
That's
I've
right.
ever met, and this is part of. This is just the negative part of that. That's fine. I also have 5 that I. No, I don't. Wait, what am I looking at here? Oh no, I have more than. No, I have 3. I did 3. I narrowed it down.
Just leave it at 3.
I left it at 3 because we're gonna have other stuff to talk about. I left it at 3. I put on Tar as well. I really want to see Tar, like really badly. Fablemans I put on there because I will either cringe at it. I'll either cringe at it to death or I'll cry, and I like both of those feelings. I like cringing and I like crying, so I want to see that. And Empire of Light, which we haven't talked about at all. It's got pretty low reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Like it's got like 40%. The director, though, is Sam Mendes, who made American Beauty and 1917, which are 2 of my like top 100 movies of all time. He's in the small club of directors that I argue has never made a bad movie. I've seen all of his movies. They're all very good to great. And this one's getting bad reviews. So I want to see what the hubbub's about, if I agree or not. And Empire of Light, I will report back when I see that. I don't think I'm going to make you guys watch that because I don't think you guys will glean much from it. Although Olivia Colman is in it, so everyone likes Olivia Colman, right?
Oh,
So
I like
maybe,
her.
Who doesn't like Olivia
Yeah.
Colman?
maybe if it comes out on streaming, we can talk about that one because I will always talk about a Sam Mendes film. On to the next segment. We are doing now the best movies we saw this year, and this is one we haven't done before. Movies that we saw this year that weren't from 2022, but we saw them for the first time because all the time we catch up on stuff that's old. If it's for Jess, it's 2 or 3 years old. If it's for the rest of us, it could be actually from before the 21st century. We never talk about that kind of stuff on the end of the year show, but some of it's worthy of talking about. So, Mama Kay, back to you. What's the best stuff you saw this year for the first time that wasn't from 2022?
I honestly can't say anything in this category because I can't remember when I saw things and whether they were, what year they were in or anything.
I said Jess, I said Mama Kay, not Jess.
Okay. Well, right now we're sharing. I mean, maybe Jess is going to come right back with the same thing, but that's where I'm at. So I'm going to share with you a couple things that I did watch that weren't movies. How about we'll do that instead? One is Inventing Anna, which is about Anna Delvey, which was like crazy.
Wait, that counts.
That came out
it's
this year.
That was a movie.
No, but it's not a movie. It's a series.
But it did come out this year.
Oh,
you gotta at least.
you're right.
Are you at least sticking with
Yeah.
the theme of coming out not this year?
Oh, I can't stick with that theme. No, sorry. These things are all.
So you
this
just
year.
picked TV shows from this year? That's not the category we're doing.
No, it's absolutely
Oh, Jesus
not
Christ.
the category that we're doing.
I already said a TV show, so I opened it for her. You go.
Yeah,
Mama
and-
Kay.
Yeah,
You
sure.
go.
and then
Just share what you want to share here. That's fine.
That's what I'm doing right now. And then the
Yeah.
other one is something that I looked forward to twice. They had to, and White Lotus, ridiculously fun and good, and Mike White.
It's on my
is
list.
So fun.
It's on my list.
Yeah, I do want
Yeah.
to see White Lotus. That is a TV
Okay.
show I'm willing to watch. Yeah.
That's
Mike White's a good
that's pretty
writer.
much what I gotta say. And I really loved Bullet Train. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to something like that, but that's I really love Bullet Train this year.
Well, we're doing our top 5 later and plus honorable mentions, so maybe we'll,
Oh, okay,
Jess,
yeah. Sorry. I thought we
anything
already did that.
this is the top 5 show. Jess, anything you missed this year? Or, no, that's not this category. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, things that I saw this year that were not from this year. I already
right.
mentioned this, but Knives Out. I saw it because I wanted
Nice.
to watch Glass Onion. I watched it maybe like the last day of the year. I watched it during Christmas break. And Brendan, a movie that you had us watch was Spontaneous. I thought that was cute, and I wanted to give that a shout out.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. I love when I hear ones that I make you watch and you actually like them. That's nice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
A couple of times a year. It's nice. Nice. Nicole, you got any?
Yeah.
Another top 5? Top 7? Top 12?
4.
I have 4.
Oh,
that's
I
pretty
called
good.
it.
Oh,
I said
that's
4.
pretty good. All right.
I have 2
Wow.
host picks and 2 things from 2021 that didn't make it to me until the beginning of the year. So I'll start with the host picks. First, When Harry Met Sally is on my list of things I enjoyed watching. Thank you, Mama
yeah.
Kay, for picking that.
Yeah.
That was good. That was
Or did I
maybe
pick
Mama
that?
K's best host pick.
Yeah,
Probably, actually.
maybe I picked that.
Pretty easy,
I don't
actually,
remember.
for that to be.
Oh,
my
you
best
might
host
actually. Wait. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, one of you picked it.
The next one I remember picking, which was 8 Mile.
pick. Oh,
Oh, you had never seen 8 Mile. I forgot about
I
that.
had never seen
Ah.
that before.
It's a good
Spaghetti.
movie.
Mom's Spaghetti.
That's
Mom's
right.
Spaghetti. That's a fantastic. I love it. Yeah, that's a good movie.
email's great.
And then the next 2 were from 2021, and like I said, they didn't make it to my screen until after when they were kind of more openly available.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one is Encanto.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Encanto's good.
Oh, I still need to
And-
watch that.
The music's so
I
good.
saved, the music is awesome. And I think I saved the best for last. I've watched this twice and I cried like a blubbering baby twice.
Really?
And that movie is Coda from 2021. That is an excellent film, and I would watch that again anytime.
Wait, remind me
Wow.
what this code is about.
It's about a deaf girl,
Okay, yeah, I saw it
deaf
on the
family,
airplane,
and a
that's
hearing
what I thought.
daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that on the airplane. It was a good movie.
Yes, very good. I also watched it on an airplane, and that is where I cried my eyes out.
You did. I was sitting
That
next to her,
happens.
and she was crying watching a movie on the airplane, and I was brimming with pride. I was so happy that she was watching a movie and crying. There's nothing more satisfying, honestly. I like when people like movies,
Like that
but
movie does kind of have like the stereotypical parts to it, but I agree. It was
does.
better
It
than
is.
normal.
it's a really well executed, like, kind of basic story with just the twist that they're deaf, and like it works. And
Yeah.
like I like unique stuff, but you don't always need to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes, executing the classics is enough. And that's why I agree with Nicole on my top 5 of the things that are new to me this year is Coda. Coda is one of them. Coda is excellent. I also blubbered like a little girl on the couch when we watched it for Nicole's second time. And yeah, Coda, I got nothing but good things to say. Also on this list, Life of Pi. I had never seen Life of Pi. And
That's always on TV, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't have old TV, but Life of Pi is like so good. I think Mama K might have dropped.
No, I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was
She's in
looking.
awe.
Sorry.
She's in awe of my answers. Okay, I was looking at the thing. And I was looking at the thing on my phone. I thought it said you weren't on anymore. Sorry.
What?
No, you're good. Life of Pi was another one that I like. Oh, just the final scene in the hospital bed, tears, so good. Paddington 2, unsurprisingly, one of the greatest movies of all time, is what it was hyped up to me as.
Oh my god.
Everyone said Paddington 2 is amazing. It's one of the best.
Paddington 2.
Good friends of mine have said Paddington 2. People who don't watch it. Yeah, we did the poll, Jess. Is he cute or is he ugly? Paddington was decisively not ugly, so, you know.
Ugly, like he looks ugly?
Jess thinks Paddington looks ugly.
He looks like creepy ugly.
I told you, she's so unique that she has so many bad takes. It's insane.
Paddington?
Is it his face or like the fact that he's kind of homeless?
I just don't think, I don't get it.
How can you say that?
Thank you. This is Paddington is
Yeah, he got hit by the ugly stick.
Oh, Jesus. He got hit by the marmalade stick, man. He got hit by the marmalade. Paddington 2, excellent movie. It is better than the first one. Knuckles, played by Brendan Gleeson.
Because he looks homeless.
Exactly.
Charming homeless. Charming homeless.
Maybe Mama K kind of gets it because homeless, ugly, isn't the same kind of family.
Oh, God. He is homeless. Okay.
The Woodsman, and that is a movie with Kevin Bacon, and he plays a pedophile. But he's like a sympathetic character. He's a pedophile who's trying not to be a pedophile, and you watch him like resist his urges and like try to deal with like his life that is clearly falling apart. It's one of the best movies I've seen because it presents a despicable, gross kind of person in an empathetic light convincingly. Like, it's someone who's born with this sickness and they're attracted to minors and they cannot help it. And he knows it's wrong and he's trying not to. And you watch him struggle and it's exceptionally compelling. The Woodsman, I saw it on Amazon Prime, I think, but it's kind of always rotating around. If you want something like it's played extremely straight, it's like very like it's not, there's nothing funny. I know we've been joking around a lot. There's nothing like humorous about this. It's very straight dramatic and it's exceptionally effective. The Woodsman, I recommend it.
Okay, that took a turn.
The other film, which is about a school shooting, is called Mass. And I've always talked about on this show, I love watching people talk in rooms. That's my favorite stuff. I love watching characters talk in rooms and develop themselves, and I want to see that drama. Mass is about 4 people in a room, 2 couples. One couple is the parents of a school shooter who shot up a school and then killed himself. And the other 2 parents are parents of the victim of one of the guys one of the kids that was shot.
Okay.
So
that's too visceral.
These parents have to hash out in 2 hours their grievances, and it is exceptionally compelling. It is. I saved 2 very serious picks for last. The pedophile. If you want to see the empathetic pedophile movie and the parents talking about kids getting shot in school shooting to each other movie, if you want something heavy but very high quality, Mass and The Woodsman, I recommend. Now let's move on to lighter, funner, happier things. Hopefully, it's time for the main event. Top 5 of the year. Mama K.
Top 5.
Number 5 of the year.
Who's going? Me?
Mama K. Top 5 of the year.
Mama K. Top 5 of the year. So this is number 5. This is not my number 1. This is my 5th favorite movie of the year. Dog.
Ruff, ruff.
It has a dog, and it has Channing Tatum.
I almost watched that the other day. It's that.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it because like I was going to throw it away, but freely.
Dog like the animal, or dog like you're my dog?
No, like
not
the animal.
Dog. It's not Randy Jackson's dog. It's
it's Channing Tatum, and he has Randy Jackson go on a road trip with him.
I
would like that movie. I would like that movie.
Channing Tatum and Randy Jackson. Okay, I could do that. No, this is about an actual dog and Channing Tatum.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cute. It's heartwarming. It's something I know that I will watch every time it comes across my dash. So.
Well, you know what? The best thing about this is that I didn't see that coming because I didn't see that because it looked cheesy.
I know that's part of
mediocre.
That's part of this. I mean, I did homework on everything. I just really can't remember movies when they exist. So that
I appreciate the effort. I always appreciate the effort. Jess, number 5 for you of the year.
Number 5 for me, I don't think any of you watch, is the Selena Gomez documentary.
Ooh.
I didn't know there was a Selena
Yeah.
Gomez documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? It
Selena.
was by the same person that made Madonna's documentary, so it was really popular.
Interesting.
It's on Apple TV. Yeah, I thought it was really good. It's really sad because
okay.
it's about like,
That's hard to find
Yeah,
things
it's
on
about-
Apple TV. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's getting better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically about her being sick and she has lupus, and then her like going to rehab. So it is a sad watch, but very insightful, and I was looking forward to watching it. So I'd recommend it.
okay.
She's in one of my favorite movie to my top 100, Spring Breakers. She's
Oh my gosh.
love her in that movie. I'm just trying to be positive
that's
here.
very nice.
Nicole, number 5 of the year for you.
Okay, well, it's actually number 7.
All right, you set 5, 6, and 7. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Okay,
7, 6,
real
and
quick,
5.
because I wrote number 7 twice in different spots, and I had to bump it down, so I really wanted to be here. So my number 7 is Apollo 10.5.
Okay, yeah.
I like the animation, and while I don't care for the story as much, I really like the day in the life type of business for the late 60s, early 70s. I found that very enjoyable. My number 6 is Glass Onion. I didn't like it as much as Knives Out, but I thought that I should mention it because it is still fun, and that Kate Hudson character was awesome. And I really liked her.
Agree.
But my number 5 movie, me and Brennan were like the only few, I think we were the only few laughing in there. It might have been one other lady laughing in there when we were watching in the theaters. But it was really funny, and I really enjoyed it. It was Bros.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Bros is a good movie.
That's actually something I want to see too. So that's another one of the
Yeah.
Is
Rose
that
is-
the same thing as like Daddy's Gone Home or whatever that movie
No, this is a movie from Billy Eichner, and he is a gay man, and is opening a gay and trans museum in New York, and he needs funding, and he meets another guy, and it's their life together
love
in New
story.
York or whatever. It's really good.
I would say Bros is the best rom-com I saw this year. It's very funny. Nicole and I laughed heartily many times. It's a good movie. I totally agree with you on this one. I am looking at my list right now. My top 4 is solid, as always, and then my number 5 spot is shifting all around.
You gotta make a top 7.
It's gonna be
I
dog.
would make it would be a top 9.
It would be dog.
It's gonna be dog.
It's not gonna be dog. It ain't the dog.
100%.
God damn. All right. Well, I'll mention the not quites. I'll mention Weird the Al Yankovic story, Adult Swim Ulog, Apollo 10.5 Space Age Childhood. I agree is a very strong honorable mention, and the Banshees of Inisherin. Those were all the ones that just lost to the number 5, which is Barbarian. Barbarian is a horror movie where Georgina Campbell, who is the lead in Hang the DJ, which is an episode of Black Mirror, one of my favorites. One that I made Nicole and Mama Kay watch for the show. The one where they have the little dating app button thing.
Oh,
she's the lead in that, and then Alexander Skarsgård is opposite of her, and they both are double booked at an Airbnb in a really crappy neighborhood in Detroit. And I can't give a single other thing away because it goes to absurd places. There's a very strange couple of twists it takes. It's one of the most unique movies I've seen this year. It's a horror movie, Jess. I think you would like the first 2/3, so at least give it that chance, I would say.
First 2/3.
Yeah, I think it's on HBO Max right now. Jess, Jess, you would, the first 2/3, you'd be like, wow, I really like this. And then it's going to take a turn, and then I don't know if you'll like it anymore.
It's going to get like gory and weird or something.
It's weird. I wouldn't call it gory.
Can't get worse than Men.
I think it's all. Obviously, Mama Kay is not going to watch it because it's horror. But the other two of you, Nicole, Jess, I think you would like most, if not all, of Barbarian. And it's a smaller movie. It's been talked about in my movie communities. I want to give that one the nod here. Barbarian is my number 5 of the year.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I think it's worth. I think it's worth our time for a review. Maybe we'll do that in some of the down months. Number 4, Mama Kay.
Number 4. What's 1, 2, 3, 4? Number 4 for me is going to be Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, woo!
In the beginning, when I first saw this, I thought
that.
that this was going to be my number 1. I really did. But a couple things push it out of the way. But it's a really...
I'll take top 5. I'll take top 5.
It's really good.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Even with Jenny Slate, it's fine. But you just have... I feel like there are certain movies you have to go into with either no expectations or just a thought process of this is going to be weird, and that's what this movie is. It felt shades of oh my gosh, what was
Scott Pilgrim?
What's shades of Scott Pilgrim, but mixed with Parasite. So yeah, I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it's better than Scott Pilgrim. It's about as good as Parasite, which is one of the best movies in the past decade. Jess, number 4. Is it Everything Everywhere All at Once?
My number 4. Oh, it's Apollo 10.5.
Hey,
Oh,
Apollo 10.5.
wow.
Getting lots of mentions already.
It has. I liked it a lot.
Okay, that's at the top of my list to watch now.
You
Yeah,
should.
you should watch
We've
that.
all
Okay.
recommended it in our top
Yes.
5 or honorable mentions. So yeah, it's
All right.
you're gonna like it. Well, not much more to say on that one, Nicole.
Out of this top 4, I noticed that 3 of them were chosen by me for our draft show.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's very interesting. But my number 4 pick is going to be The Whale with Brendan Fraser.
yeah, good pick.
I cried at that at the end, as well as many others in the theater. And I feel like it could have gone in a different direction and been really, like, cheesy and bad. And it didn't quite get there, so I was happy about that. It was a very interesting story.
I totally agree more, and I will save my other thoughts for maybe a few more picks from now.
For maybe
So these top 4, these are 4.5, 5 stars. These are bangers. I love all 4 of these movies a lot. Number 4 is Bullet Train. Bullet Train is so damn fun. It's got tight ass writing. It's got fun, memorable characters. It's the best
It's got Brad
Tarantino.
Pitt.
It's got Brad Pitt as Ladybug. It's the best Tarantino Guy Ritchie knockoff I've ever seen. And I've seen so many. I've seen, Jess, you remember Bad Times at the El Royale, or you probably don't remember it, but yeah. You remember the Sushi Girl and Lucky Number 11 and all these crappy wannabe Guy Ritchie Tarantino movies. This is of the caliber of those 2 aforementioned directors. Quality movie, excellent writing. That's really what I gotta harp on is the writing. It's so much fun.
Yes.
I don't know why it is a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a goddamn crime. Excellent film.
I think it's just because people thought they were going to be seeing something else, honestly.
They thought they were seeing something bad because they saw something excellent is what they actually saw.
No, but they were going... No, but like some of the movies that get like 95s and stuff like that, because the only people that went to see them were the ones who were going to see them. You don't get a really good cross-section of society. So I think Bullet Train was big enough where there's people like, oh, it has Brad Pitt. And then they go and they're like, I don't know what's happening and this is
They
weird.
probably thought about celebrities on a train.
That movie's
Oh my god.
balls.
Yeah.
That was the first
remember
movie I was with Nicole that she slept through. So let's get that on her.
Oh, and there are many more to come.
There were many more, and there will be many more to come. We
There will be more
can make a top
coming.
100 movies Nicole slept through that I cried during. I bet we could probably do that.
The Post.
The Post. The Post might be the poster child of sleeping through movies. Mama K, number 3 of the year for you.
Number 3 of the year for me is The Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah.
I really like that movie. I was looking forward to it, and it didn't disappoint.
It's very
It was
good.
one of those movies where I saw the preview for it probably about 15 times when I went to see other movies. They really weren't showing previews for anything else but this film. So I was really excited when it first came out, and when it finally came out, and it was different than I thought it was going to be in a couple. I mean, it was a little bit less of a Mama K movie than I thought it was.
I'm surprised you liked it this much.
Yeah, me too. So there's
Oh, it's got your guy in it.
Got my guy?
Barry.
Larry.
I know.
Barry Keoghan.
I know.
Oh, Barry.
And
Yeah,
I
Barry
thought-
Keoghan's in it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And
I forgot he said that.
And honestly, that is the only role that guy should play forever because I can stand that. Anything else, no.
Barry
You're
Keoghan.
right. God, I forgot all about that. But
You're right.
yeah, so it's the Banshees. The Banshees are it for me.
Have you seen In Bruges yet?
No.
Okay, that's
I
the
know.
same movie. Yeah, you'll like it. We'll do that another time. In Bruges, very good.
Okay.
Yeah. Banshees. All right, Jess, number 3 for you.
My number 3 is something that Nicole already brought up. Prey. I really like that.
Prey.
I remember
number
saying
3.
that- Yeah, I remember saying that. It didn't even feel like I was watching the movie. Like it just time just went by so fast, and I was so sucked into it. I really liked it.
I think the key to Jess, like Jess likes a lot of different kind of stuff. The key is to have Native Americans. Jess loves Native Americans so much.
I don't know why. It's
Ah,
just, I just
interesting.
always have
Prey,
been drawn to
Wind
it.
River, and what I'm sure is going to probably be your number 1 movie of the year when we get there. Like, you just love Native American
Yeah,
shit.
or Brother Bear.
Brother Bear,
Brother
Native
Bear,
American.
So
Yes.
bad. Love.
I'm going to go back to
how
all
do you
the
feel
movies
about
I've seen.
Pocahontas?
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 How do you feel about that?
Oh,
Pocahontas?
yeah, I always liked Pocahontas.
I gotta go back
Doesn't
through
like
my I gotta go back through my filmography and find all of the Native American movies so I can recommend them to you because I think that's all it takes. I think you just love Native Americans.
Yeah.
You might have figured it out.
We've cracked the Jess code. It's
The Jess code is good.
we finally figured it out. Nicole, number 3
Figured it
for
out.
you.
That's funny. Well, I guess sign me up for the Native Americans too, because my number 3 is
Prey!
Prey as well.
Double Prey in the top
Oh
5.
my god. Virtual
Because-
high five.
That's
Yeah,
leading
I'll
for the
tell you
film of
what.
the year right now. It's Prey.
I'll tell you what, I have never seen an Alien, well I saw original Alien, but I've never seen a Predator, Alien versus Predator, this versus that, whatever. And when they brought Predator into this movie, it was so scary and lifelike. I really felt scared for these people. They did such a good job of making it look like real and that it was in their community. And that badass bitch that fucking schemed up that whole thing, that was so awesome. I loved it.
You guys like Prey even more than
Yeah.
I liked Prey.
I know, we're the Prey sisters.
The Prey sisters. Look at that. At number 3, the Prey sisters. Who knew? All right. I'll take it. Number 3 for me, which was in contention for the top all year long, and it ends up at 3, which is still very honorable. The Fallout. The Fallout is the school shooting movie from the beginning of the year that Nicole and I watched. We did a review very early on. And oh God, it's tears. Tears win me over. If you can make me cry a lot, the more you make me cry, the higher I will rank you. And it's so effective. It's a girl. It follows a girl. The first 10 minutes is the school shooting. Like, it's not even a spoiler. The first 10 minutes is the school shooting. And she's hiding in a bathroom. And, like, it's just so raw. It feels real. And then the rest of the movie is following, like, 3 or 4 different characters as they deal with the fallout of the school shooting. And it's a very Gen Z movie. It's the first super Gen Z movie I've seen. Bodies was also kind of like that. It's not on my top ranking, but it feels different than like remember Booksmart? How like, I know it's a comedy, but like that feels very millennial. Yeah. That's kind of the end.
It was played by 30-year-olds. Yeah.
Well, they're 25 and 22, but I get your point. It feels very millennial. This is the first one where I watched it and I'm like, I'm older than these people, period. Like, I'm no longer this generation. This is a new group of people. And like learning about them in this very hard situation, it's so well done. And I think I called it
man, now I have to watch it.
Jess, I think you would like The Fallout. I really do. I think it's on HBO Max.
Remember last year I had that short movie I had you watch that we all really liked?
If Anything Happens, I Love You. Yes.
Yeah.
Jess, you would love The Fallout. I don't know why you weren't on it. I think you might have
I'll watch it.
That's on HBO Max, and and I think I said in the fucking review. Jenna Ortega is gonna be an enormous superstar. She's so damn good in this. And what the fuck came out a month ago? Fucking that stupid Wednesday show. Who's the star of that? It's Jenna Ortega.
yeah.
Of course it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hated Wednesday.
Of course, I knew you would. That seems like a just thing to hate, but the actress, remove your care about that because she is so good in this movie. And
she was in You, and I liked her in that.
I think you'll like this movie. I don't even know if you'd like her character. There's other characters to like, though. There's a couple. The girl who dances...
I like that actress. Wednesday just sucked, but I like that actress.
Okay. Yeah. Fallout. The Fallout's number 3. Super high quality movie in the same vein as those other heavy movies I was talking about earlier. I like to bring it down to the serious every once in a while. Back to Mama Kay for number 2.
So number 2. So my top 3 movies are all movies that I wasn't sure Banshees I did, but I guess the top 2 movies are ones that I wasn't sure that I was going to like. And it's Top Gun Maverick. I love that movie.
Your husband would be proud.
Top Gun Maverick. Oh yeah, Pod is crying. He's got a tear rolling down his cheek just at you picking
I
that.
know, but the OG, how do you mess with that? And that's where I was standing on this whole situation is, they're gonna mess it up. They're gonna mess it up. It's gonna be messed up. They wound up telling the same goddamn story, and I loved it the second time.
Yeah.
So Top Gun Maverick. It's such a white girl, puppuccino kind of situation, but yeah, I did.
Puppuccino.
It's I stand by what I said the first time. It's exactly what it was supposed to be. Big, dumb, loud, the same, and perfect action. Exactly what it needed to be.
There we go.
I understand. I understand, Mama Kay. Jess, number 2 for you.
So I Googled the Fallout and I watched it. I think it was on the show with you.
No. You did not. No. Nicole and I reviewed that together. I remember. Nicole and I were the only two on that episode.
Okay, well, I did watch it. You must have told me to watch it, and I did. I really liked it.
Is that number 2 now?
But now that I'm Googling it, I'm like, oh, I did watch that. It was a good pick.
Does it knock the
now it's her number 2 pick.
Lister?
All right, so this is my number 2 pick. Black Phone. That was a total Jess movie. It was so good.
There
hasn't been a really good horror movie, I feel like, that I've seen this year. Although you said there's been a ton I just haven't seen. But this one in theaters, it was so much. It was a fun watch. It was so simple too. Like it wasn't crazy. It wasn't literally a basement and a phone. That's all you need to make this movie. And it was brilliant.
I totally agree. This is on my honorable mentions as well. Like, it's that perfect crossover between you and me because we have different horror tastes, but like, it's just simple and good and right. Like you're right. It's a quality movie. I'm glad this is on your top 5. I totally agree. And it's probably, it's probably what you wish Nope was,
Wait a minute. Is this the movie where there was the phone with the people with the 2 time periods?
Well, there's some of that.
Kind of like dead and alive.
The one that we reviewed it was
that's the call. That was a listener
wasn't
suggestion.
foreign.
That wasn't from this year.
Oh, okay.
That movie's also good,
This
but
is
I
with
think
the creepy mask that you're not going to watch.
Ethan Hawke.
With Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
Nicole, number 2 for the year for you.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to sync up for our next one, Jess. We're still on the same train right now because I picked the Black Phone as my number 2 pick.
Oh my god.
Black Phone sisters.
Black Phone is now the front runner for movie of the year.
Because the horror films are never good, ever. But this one was really good.
Yeah, it was.
You guys have the same 2 and 3.
Yes, we do.
And they're kind of odd.
Yeah, like when
they're not what I would expect.
Yeah, Prey was so random.
Yeah, Prey is like I think you said it best in the review, Nicole. You said it's a fluke that I like this. And it kind of is. Like, it's a fluke that you guys both love Prey. That's shocking, but yeah, I'll tell a movie's a movie that you like, gotta take it. Number 2 for me, it's been mentioned, it's The fucking Whale. The Whale.
I need to see this.
The
like,
Whale.
Talking about this goddamn whale. I need to watch it.
I I think you will actually both like it. I think if you had seen it, it would also both sneak onto your list. When I say,
Yeah.
I've overplayed the crying card. This is beyond that. The final scene of The Whale, I was weeping and I could not stop. It was like I was weeping, sobbing, and the lights came up and like the sound kind of faded.
It was seeping.
And there was like 10 other people in the theater with us. They were all sobbing, like, like audibly. Like I couldn't hear the soundtrack of the movie because people were sobbing.
Oh my God.
It is that effectively
Wow.
moving. It really is. And like it's got a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I want to punch those 35 fucking percent of critics in their goddamn face because they're going to be like, it's too melodramatic. The music is trying to pull you into. I'm like, if you can pull that much tears out of an audience and you're making a drama about a sad situation, you have victoriously made the movie you were after. The Whale is excellent. It is it's not a perfect movie. There are things I would critique about it, but at its highs, it's a high. I haven't cried that much since Lady Gaga got on the stage in Star Is Born.
Oh my God. Oh my
it is
God.
And I know for you
you're
guys,
not selling it to me now, but
last time I cried that much in that situation, though, I really don't like. I haven't heard that much tears in a theater, maybe ever. I don't know if I've ever heard the end of a movie and people. The weeping was so loud, like people couldn't control themselves with the tears.
Oh
Jess, you're made of stone.
Is this going to be streaming somewhere?
It's not. It's not yet. It was in. We had to see it at the theater you don't like by the mall, Jess, because it literally wasn't playing at Regal.
The dry popcorn.
Yeah, the dry popcorn theater. We literally paid out of pocket to see this.
This is my favorite part of this podcast so far.
We saw the
you had to see it at the theater that you hate. Oh, the dry popcorn.
Yeah, the dry popcorn. I love that you knew the one. You knew the one. The Whale is excellent. And now we're on to our number ones of the year. And
exciting.
Yeah. Mama K, lead us off.
Okay, my number one has been mentioned. I don't know if it's enough to move it up to the status of the Prey sisters.
Oh my God, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is your number one of the year.
The number one film that I had the most fun watching and was a surprise to me is Bullet Train.
Bullet Train. You loved Bullet Train.
Went into that like, oh man, why do I have to watch this? I can't believe I have to watch this. I can't believe I have to watch this. I love the theory of Quentin Tarantino. I don't love Quentin Tarantino. I love the theory of all that stuff. Robert Rodriguez, all of those things, and I just can't love the films. I fucking love this movie so much, and every time now that I just think of like any sort of train situation, particularly Thomas the Train situation,
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Literally,
Thomas the Tank Engine is in the movie.
Yeah, is in the movie.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so bloody. It's so violent. It's great. It's brilliant. Brad Pitt is amazing in this movie, and everybody's amazing in this movie, but particularly, I want to watch it all the time.
You and I, could say we were early bunny on Brian Tyree Henry. We saw him in a play on Off-Broadway before he was anything. Before he was famous guy. We saw him in the early days.
Did you guys know that Brennan met the lead singer of Train?
Have you guys heard that story? I bet
that was the same weekend, yeah. But
was it the same weekend?
Brennan's starstruck weekend.
It was a big weekend. I saw Brian Tyree Henry.
He tries to use that as a flex.
I have Brian Tyree Henry's autograph from that weekend, so yeah.
It was a big weekend. You could say it was.
It was a big weekend. I was very exhausted after.
All right, Jess, explain to us why blue people are your favorite thing of the year.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Like, I love the movie so much, and I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was going to be like just as stupid and dumb as, not stupid and dumb, but just kind of boring and unoriginal as the first movie was. And it was.
You haven't said the name, by the way. I teased you in there. What's the name of the movie that's your number one of the year?
Oh, the blue people, Avatar.
Avatar: Way of Water.
Yeah.
I
agree with
think
Jess.
it was honestly, and I never listened to music in movies, and the music and the graphics together, it was well worth the 13 years of waiting, I would say.
Jesus
And plus
Christ.
I saw it with Brennan.
Nicole is rolling her eyes.
I think you would like it. I think you...
No, Jess, I think you'd be wrong.
No, I hated the first one too. I did not want to see this so much.
What will she like more? Everything Everywhere All at Once or Avatar 2?
Oh, God.
I think she won't like Everything Everywhere All at
Yes,
Once.
she will. She'll like it more than Avatar 2. I think she might not like either. But
Jess, I always make this joke that when Avatar came out, I was watching it at home and I took a 3-hour nap and I woke up and it was still fucking on. And I just can't get over that.
Well, that would still be the case this
So
time.
this
if you did
is
fall
nothing
asleep.
like Avatar 1, because I agree.
It's
I
not
didn't
nothing
think
like
Avatar
Avatar
1 was
1.
worth the hype.
Nothing like it. It's
And
so good.
It was 3 hours, but I didn't even think that 3
It is-
hours passed by.
Wow.
it is better than
The
Avatar
movie was
1.
done, and I was like, Brennan, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was a masterpiece.
Oh my god!
Just
And I also miss watching movies with Brennan, so I think us laughing and like making the stupid jokes definitely helped.
Yeah.
So
it was a good experience. And we saw it with friend of the show, Karen, who I would love to have back on if she ever will come back on, because she had the same opinion as me. Was like, it was pretty good. Just, it was like, it was pretty good.
Jess is just
I was
gushing.
like, this is the reason I am living on
Yeah,
this
just-
world
just-
to watch this movie.
Just is like, I found super Native Americans.
They can swim. They're blue. What else?
Oh,
my
my
God.
god.
It
Nicole,
was awesome.
Number 1 for you of the year.
Oh, we don't align there, Jess. We had to draw the line somewhere.
Fair. We weren't really on the same track, so it makes sense.
Man.
Okay. Well, my number 1 movie, I'm pretty sure it was on someone's bottom 5 list.
Oh my
shit.
god, really?
Probably it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have grown recently a new obsession with something. And
Is it
Brennan
dogs?
has too grown that obsession with
I'm
me.
with you.
And I don't mean something.
Elvis Presley.
I mean someone.
Yeah, it's Elvis.
And that someone is fucking
The
Elvis.
king,
Okay?
baby. The king.
That,
Wait, this is your number
Movie.
1?
yeah,
Mm.
100%.
Oh.
Mm.
I never would have
I-
guessed that. I thought you also didn't like the greedy guy.
Well, whatever I said in that review, I'm changing my mind. Because I think back about it and just reliving that part of Elvis's life. And you know what? When people talk about Elvis, they only talk about him dying on a toilet. Okay, that's not him.
It is.
All right? No, I've had enough of that.
Yeah, Justin, when we reviewed that, you were like, all I think of Elvis is when he's got the big hair and the white jumpsuit. I'm like, no, he's much more than that. He had a whole long
And
career.
you watch his whole life of that residency in Las Vegas and what that motherfucker did to Elvis and ran him ragged and his family and the whole shebang. Oh my god, I love all of that. And I want to see that movie again because I haven't seen it since the first time we watched it. But the fact that it's still resonating with me this much and that me and Brendan have found our new love and obsession for Elvis.
Oh my god.
I had to put
It's
that
true.
in my
I'm on
number
board.
one.
We went to Graceland earlier this year, and I'm like, I get it. I never listened to his stuff before. I've never watched an Elvis movie. He was in movies for a decade. Never seen a single one.
Heck yeah.
And
Heck yeah,
I
he
mean,
was.
that'll be my 2023 New Year's resolution. I'm gonna watch some old fucking Elvis movies because this guy, Nicole's right. The movie was good. It's on my honorable mentions, but like, yeah,
It's so much more than the movie.
He's the king.
It's the life. Yeah, it's awesome.
he's the king.
Oh man, I wish I got that out of. I mean, I thought it was a good movie, but I didn't think it was like that was just average.
It wasn't
Not
on
super
Mama
good.
K's bottom 5 because she replaced it with Amsterdam.
That's
Taylor
true.
Swift movie.
I did. It slipped below the 5 line.
Yeah, just barely not the last. So, I
Right.
mean, obviously, the best movie of the year is Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's not it's not interest. I know. It's a basic bitch take. It would have been much more interesting if I picked The Whale or The Fallout or Bullet Train, which were all right there, neck and neck. But Everything Everywhere all at Once it's a movie made by people who clearly love movies so goddamn much. They love them. They jam pack their shit with shit that's interesting, they make the weird seem sweet and sentimental. They just jam it. They jam it forward with everything they have, and it's everywhere and all at once. I am putting it at my number one. It's just goddamn so impressive. I don't know how to top that. I really don't. I don't know what's going to beat it.
Is it the same level of the best as Parasite was for that year? Because nothing came close to that.
It's the best movie I've seen. I think I
good.
said it in the review. It's the best movie I've seen since Parasite. Like Parasite,
Yeah.
Wow.
Parasite is a much more complete, straightforward narrative. Like it's like the top tier of like traditionally constructed movies, whereas Everything Everywhere All at Once blows it out the ass with creativity, and it wins 9 out of 10 times. It throws a million jokes, a million references, a million things at the wall, and 90% of it sticks, and that's insanely impressive. And I enjoyed. It's the only movie I saw in theaters twice this year. I just gushed. I loved it. It deserves all the hype, and it's my number one of the year. And this is a close year. I'm looking at our list right now. I'm doing the math. And technically, by the calculations, with 2 of the top 2, Black Phone is the movie of the year for films with the women in my life.
Holy shit.
Yay!
Good.
Wow.
A very close tied for second is Bullet Train and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Basically, Mama McKay and I swapping 1 and 4 slots. But with 2 second-place picks, the numbers don't lie. And I liked it too. Black Phone is the movie of the year for the films with the women in my life.
My
Wow.
gosh.
Good.
I don't know
you
if
know
it's ever
what?
been a film
Crazy.
I haven't seen.
I like all 3 of those movies, and I'm totally fine. Apollo 10.5 got lots of good honorable mentions. Elvis got some good talk. Prey got some good talk. Fallout got some good talk. So, like I said at the
done?
like I said at
I
the
have
beginning of
another
the year,
category.
it was a good year for movies.
Are we done?
You missed something?
Yeah, I still have some things to say.
Oh, yeah.
I have an honorable mention.
Yeah, we're at honorable
Um,
mention time.
yeah, girl.
Go ahead, Jess.
My honorable mention is Memory, just because Liam Neeson. That's all I need to say.
Such balls. But I like Jess. I just saw this
God.
one on Amazon Prime. I just watched with Liam Neeson. So I'll text you the name of it. It's Liam Neeson. You'll like it. It's another new one.
Okay.
I've
And
seen
another one is a TV show. It's called Severance. Brendan, you have to promise me you'll watch it because I think you'll really, really like it.
Adam Scott, right?
Yeah, I think it's something that you would really enjoy.
I think you're right too. Is that Apple TV as well?
Yeah,
That's the only reason I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you don't have Apple TV?
Do we have Apple TV, Mama Kay? I think I'm.
I thought your mom
do.
had it.
We do.
Okay. All right. You know what? Jess, I will watch Severance because you're right. I do want
All
to
right,
see it.
I think you will really enjoy it. I watched it probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, I watched it on the airplane to France. So I just watched it. It was so good. And it's something that you would like. It's your kind of thing.
I think so too.
I would
You're right.
recommend that.
Awesome. I will see that. All right.
All right, that's all.
Mama
I got.
Kay, anything? Any honorable mentions that haven't already been talked about?
I don't have any honorable mentions, but I want to talk about a couple of disappointment things that were super hyped up. Blonde, super hyped up. Don't
Yeah.
Worry, Darling, super
Oh,
hyped up.
we did.
Oh, that was
it just
it wasn't bad
circled
enough
the-
for me to be on my bottom 5, but you're right. It was a
Right.
disappointment.
But
It
for the
honestly
hype
almost
versus
made my bottom.
It was
surfaced
close.
my
You're
bottom.
right. I agree.
Yeah, I know. Things that were hyped up though, and this just didn't pull through for me. That that we haven't mentioned already. That especially that one. So yeah, that's all I got.
Nicole, any other honorable
You
mentions?
know what I've noticed? Well, I want to jump on that too. There has been really, I think, a downward spiral of Marvel films.
Yeah, agree.
After Endgame.
Agree.
Did anybody see Thor: Love and Thunder? Probably not.
I did.
And
Yeah, I did too.
I see
and
them
it
all.
was-
well, okay,
it-
you guys would because you
But I
you
slept
like
through
them, but
a good 30% of it. Honestly,
Marvel has
It was just-
decreased
Yeah.
in
they don't
quality,
matter
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, and I think I saw something where like a director or someone was like, "I'm ready for like the Marvel buzz to be over and people to move on to something else."
Oh, well,
That sounds like
Martin
most
Scorsese.
I think they're
Scorsese,
starting
maybe
to-
he hates Marvel
Yeah.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. That comes up every time a new Marvel movie comes out. So,
Yeah. I mean,
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever felt like it was in the same universe as, whatever the phase was before the phase we're in now, phase 3, I guess.
I gotta see that because I missed that because we were on our trip then, and so by the time I came back, it was already out. But yeah, I do want to.
I have one other.
It had the consistency of Ryan Coogler. I mean,
Ryan Coogler makes good movies.
And to have Taika put out Thor: Love and Thunder after the previous Thor was like disappointing. I was hoping that it would, Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I agree with
I have
Nicole.
one. I have one other franchise that needs to die immediately. That they put another one out in 2022, which is the Jurassic World series that needs to die.
They've made the same movie 6 times and they keep doing worse every time.
Yeah.
That's my review of all of Jurassic Park.
Yeah. That was also bad.
I have some, but I'm going to end on a positive note here and let me know if you guys have anything. I have some things I'm looking forward to in 2023 before our dog goes crazy and tears up the whole house in the next 5 minutes. The Son is coming out. The Father is his first movie, Florian Zeller, so I want to see the follow-up. It's getting not as good reviews, but I'm hopeful. Knock at the Cabin is an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and last time we watched an M. Night Shyamalan movie, Nicole and I got super drunk, and we loved to talk about it, even though it was garbage. So hopefully we get another drunk show this year about Knock at the Cabin. Cocaine Bear, I'll leave it at that. Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan. I can't help myself. Barbie, Greta Gerwig movie. Looks interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone's going to make Barbie look weird and interesting, Greta Gerwig.
It's going to be that. Yep.
They're making another Haunted Mansion. They're making another Haunted Mansion movie.
Wait, Freddie, or no, Eddie
Freddie Murphy.
Freddie Murphy.
Yeah, so I saw the original
Mercury,
one. And
Eddie Murphy.
I watched it when I was
Eddie
like
Mercury.
8. So like I have like, it was good.
I remember that.
Yeah. I want to see, I like the Haunted Mansion ride so much that I want Haunted Mansion to be like Pirates. I want them to have their own franchise.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful. The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which is like, hey, you guys don't fucking know what that's talking about. The director is Andre Overdahl, who made Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, a movie that I quite liked. Jess, I think you and I saw that. And the writer is Zach Okewes, who wrote Bullet Train. So, a director I like, a writer who made one of the best written movies I've seen in years. The Last Voyage of the Demeter, I'm looking forward to. Dune Part 2, Denis Villeneuve, how can he go wrong? And the last thing I'm looking forward to, movie-wise, is Wonka. Surprising, right? Why would I want to see Wonka? That sounds stupid as hell. A Willy Wonka origin story. Directed by Paul King, director of Paddington, and more importantly, Paddington 2.
Paddington 2.
Paul King making Wonka. I'm excited. And for the rest of the year, I'm working on videos. I'm working on maybe getting another podcast off the ground. So we're going to have a larger family, hopefully, of content this year. I've loved doing Phones with the Women in My Life. We're going to keep doing it all year long. We're still going to be putting out shows every week. And hopefully we'll be putting out even more in the family. So that's what I'm looking forward to this year. Anything you guys have to close out the show. 2020 was a great year, and I'm looking forward to 2023 a lot.
I'm looking forward to being done with my Invisalign.
There you go. We'll take it.
I've got allegedly 10 more weeks left.
Allegedly.
So.
Celebrate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else got anything?
That's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, hell yeah. I forgot about that. I'm bringing you into that, Mama K.
Okay. I don't think I have any.
No, you won't like it.
I'm sure I won't. You think Paddington's ugly? I mean, what are they going to do to Pooh Bear? Are you kidding?
Oh, don't look it up, please.
No.
You
I'm
will
about
not
to
be
right now. That's what I'm
happy.
doing now.
Maybe Jess will do it.
course
It is
she
a
is.
horror movie, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing that.
Monica?
I don't. I'm film wise. I'm not really sure what I'm looking forward to. I'm drinking more water these days, just so everybody's
Nice.
excited.
Are
about
you excited
that.
for
And-
Expendables 4?
No.
What about
I'm
Indiana
gonna have
Jones
to see it.
5?
No.
What about the Meg 2,
Nope.
the trench?
No.
What about
anything that has a
Meg
number
too.
after it? I'm probably not that.
Fast and
excited
Furious
about.
10?
So, no.
Oh,
Transformers
what
6?
about Book Club 2, the next chapter.
Fuck yeah! I'll be all in.
Book Club
all
2?
Book Club 2. Remember Book Club with four
No.
old white ladies? I don't remember who was
All
in
the
it.
old ladies.
Ah, shit. Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to that. Why
There's
are we
a-
having a
wait.
second one?
There's another old white lady movie, 80 for Brady.
Oh. Okay.
Brady Bunch.
I thought that was not a real thing.
Tom
It's a
Brady?
yes,
I thought
Tom
that
Brady.
was-
Four
I thought that was
80-year-old
like
women
some sort of yeah.
take a road trip to the Super Bowl to watch
to the
Tom
Super
Brady
Bowl
because
to
they
see
love
Tom
him.
Brady.
Yeah.
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 Everything about
Okay.
that movie does not appeal to me. I mean,
I didn't mean
okay,
to end
except
on a
for
low
this-
note. I just thought you would like to see those movies.
The Super Bowl, I like that part of it.
Not
and
interested in
maybe
Indiana
that's something I
Jones
should think
5.
Yeah, no.
James
so,
Mangold.
it's the drinking of the water is good, and also I hope to actually learn to play the guitar this year.
Oh, damn. That's a lofty
nice.
goal. I love it.
Yeah.
Next year, our intro song in 1 year's time will be Mama K playing our intro song on guitar.
There you go.
And if she doesn't
Okay.
achieve that, then she failed 2023. All right. That's a good way to end the show. What a 2022 this was. Better than the last 2 years. I loved everything we did here. And yeah, I'm excited for more. I thank you guys for being on. Thank you for all your takes.
Yeah, thanks everybody. It's always fun.
If you want more of us,
Bye.
I'm going to do the plugs real quick. Films with the Women in My Life on Facebook. Instagram is where the tournament should be happening as you're hearing this at the end of January. Brennan_podhost. Vote on your favorites. Let's get some good movies out there this year. Representation. You can find us on YouTube. We're on YouTube now, Films with a Woman in My Life. And you can reach out to the show, reach out to me on email, filmswiththewomen@gmail.com. And that is it for 2022. Thank you guys for being on. And until next time, this is Brennan signing off, saying thanks for listening and enjoy your movies.
Thanks for listening to Films with the Women in My Life. If you enjoyed being a listener in our life, please rate and subscribe on Apple Podcasts or on your favorite podcast app. Keep up with the latest from the show on Instagram at Brennan_podhost, on Facebook at Films with the Women in My Life, and on Twitter at FilmsWomenPod. Finally, you can email the show with questions and suggestions at filmswiththewomen@gmail.com. Original music for the show was created by Ian Burke and Chris Iwanek. Original artwork created by Nicole D'Alessio. This show is produced by Brennan Snyder. Thank you again for listening and enjoy your movies.